once again, I've mentioned clearly Sioux City's boom when the town is growing fast. This Queen Anne house, Queen Anne Victorian style house behind me, was also built during that same boom period, 1889. This house was built by Charles W. Hornick. Now we had John Hornick up there. This was his nephew, Charles Hornick. Charles Hornick wasn't so devoted to Sioux City as his uncle. Charles Hornick came here in about 1887. He was a journalist, kind of a tabloid journalist. So he built this house in 1889, lived here for only about 3 years through the panic. Now, Charles Hornick was not a developer, a real estate developer in this area, but he was very active in developing real estate on the west side. He was heavily involved in the development of the Sioux City Highland Park Railroad, which was another one of those streetcar lines, except instead of being electric or cable driven, it was driven by a steam locomotive from 5th and Water Street, out West 4th Street, all the way into the Riverside Park area. Charles Hornick, after the panic, he left Sioux City, continued on with his kind of tabloid journalism. He moved to St. Paul and stayed there St. Paul, Minnesota, and stayed there the rest of his life. I think we can keep on moving.
Is this house? Does anybody still live
Yeah, oh, people live here. Yeah.
I was just curious about the house.
I think what happens some of these houses, people take them on as a challenge, but they just find out it costs so much, especially this Queen Anne Victorian style, to keep everything functional, to keep, especially on the outside, to keep the shell safe, keep it watertight. That you're almost on a losing battle there. And then your intricate details with your gingerbread work, the finely cut wood. It's hard to keep intact. And I don't know how many owners this house has had, but it sure seems, since I've been around this town, that this house has always kind of looked like this. Although it used to be white. I remember when it was just white. The kind of orange peachish color is a newer addition. It's only been that for about 5 or 10 years. No, but people live here. Kind of looks empty.